You ask Claude for advice on a business decision. It gives you an answer that looks good. But here's the problem. That answer came from one point of view. You keep chatting and Claude often starts mirroring your opinions back to you. Agreeing more, challenging less. You think you got a second opinion, but you actually just got your own opinion repeated back with better grammar from Claude. Today, I will show you two simple skills, the LLM Council and the Business Advisory Board, that ensure Claude discuss before making a decision from multiple personas. The LLM Council skill is based on a method Kapati talked about. So Kapati is a founding member of OpenAI. He said, instead of asking one AI for answers, he obtained 5 different personas to answer at the same time, and each persona looking at your questions from a different angle. So let's look at the council members and who they are. Right below here, there is the first one, contrarial, somebody who will think more negatively on things that will fail. Next one is, will check whether you are solving the right problem. Expansion is looking for upside, seeing how much you can expand based on your idea. And outsider here responds with zero context, who have no idea what you're doing or no idea with your business. And executor, right, will plan for what you need to do based on the questions. To install it, we're just going to use this git clone option. Okay, I'm just going to copy it and go to my Claude code. Now I'm here at Claude code and I will copy and paste the git clone command. Basically, it's going to clone this repo into your local file directory. I'll click enter. So to start a session, and most likely we'll need to ask you for some permission because I've actually set it as manual as well. So you ask you for permission to install your local directory, and that's my preference. So allow once. Alright, so this is installed onto my local Claude desktop. I started a new Claude code chat and I actually set the folder into a working directory that I have it on my laptop. So the council's report will be created inside this folder after they have debated on it. So I'm going to copy and just paste this. I'd like to seek advice on whether I should bring a co-founder on board for SaaS or should I just stay solo. So let me just try to get some advice from them. You're gonna take a while, likely a couple of minutes, before they will provide you a report that is in MD file and also in the HTML report. So for my next skill, just to share, that's inspired by this council, I have actually removed the HTML report option, partly because it's taking quite a bit of tokens when I run it. Okay, but I will share about the second skills later after this. Okay. So now the council will continue to debate. There's no context in this workspace. Remember, this is a new folder, so there's no information about the business. And if you have your own business information, you can put it inside the same folder. And when they run the council, they will read this business information before they make a decision. So the report is ready. Well, I'm not sure why it failed to publish the report. I gotta check after this video. But basically, I still have the report, right? On the right side, this is the full report. That was the question, and this is what where each advisor was working on. And these are all the what they call the council agreed on. Okay, just look at the what they call the result, and learn from it, understand it, and let it help you to make a better decision. Okay, so if I go on the left side, there's a verdict that where it says that stay solo, don't bring a co-founder now. Right? What's the issue there? So of course they say that we're not sure who the co-founder is. It's not about the equity split. So they say that to improve, actually basically the questions that I asked is to actually write what's the challenges that's blocking the growth past the 2K MRR. So with that, they say the council can provide a better decision or better advice from there. Okay, so if your questions are don't have a lot of context, so sometimes they will ask you this, and you can input more information and put it back into the questions and ask the council for this. Okay. So now this is completed. And so this is one, the RM council verdict. I'm going to move to the next one, the second skills that is inspired by this, is created by myself. Let me show you now. This is the business advisory board skills. So basically, instead of the council member you saw, we have a board, advisory board, and who are in the advisory board? I have innovator. So these are is a person who actually push for more ideas and bold ideas, willing to go to the extra mile and innovate. Next one is the CFO, talking about dollars and cents, and the COO, thinking about how it will actually work and how we can produce the questions or the answers that what you want. And general counsel, checking on compliance and legality. The growth lead, focus on your marketing, positioning, and go-to-market plan. And there's one more, the deal maker. It's basically like your Shark Tank advisory board member who can actually help you to open doors and help you with more partnerships. Let's try this. And how to install? There's a few ways. Okay, you can do from the marketplace. You can use via Claude Code, or you can actually just download the skills and upload into your Claude project. Okay, in this case, we're going to still use the same manner, the Git code manner. Okay, I'll just copy here, and let me go and open up my Claude. I have a brand new chat in Claude Code, and I've also created a new folder so that information from the last result doesn't conflict with what I'm doing here. And let me just copy and paste this. Okay, I don't need this, I'll just enter. Okay, so let me check whether it works now. The trigger, if you read from the repo, is a what on this board. So let me try whether it works. Okay, it works. So it's picking up on the business advisory skills. And let's just wait, and I'll be back once they have completed their findings. Okay, so now we have the result from the board of advisors. Let's just read through. The transcript. So we just look at the what the bot agrees with. Let's just look at the recommendation. They say not to decide this week, decide in 2 weeks after you have diagnosed the actual bottleneck. So treat the co-founder conversations as one of the several possible fixes. Okay, it's also interesting, right? It's quite similar to what the previous LLM council, but the difference is it was asking you to decide after 2 weeks. Okay, yeah, give you some idea, correct? What you need to do. Okay, the right sequence. Whether you need the co-founder. Okay, so these are actually all valid questions that they ask to check whether the co-founder is rentable, right? And is it the current business challenges? Is it a co-founder shape gap? That's very good. And also to be honest, whether you have worked with the person under real pressure. If you haven't, try before. Try it. Just try it. Alright, so I use both of these skills almost every other day, and it's basically like having your own team of advisors helping you make better decisions. I hope you can see how you can go from just typing a prompt to getting much more meaningful results by using these two skills. So subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.